All right, good morning, students. We are on lesson 9. We're going through the practice problems here. First practice problem is to use symbols to name a line, two rays, and a segment. If we're looking at this figure right here. So in my notebook, I have that figure copied down, and I already started by representing the line as writing AB, meaning we're talking about points A and B, and a little line above it with arrows on both sides to show that it goes on forever in both directions. For a ray means that it only goes on forever in one direction. So we could represent ray AB starting at point A, going on forever in this direction, or ray BA starting at this point, going on forever in this direction. Okay? And then for a segment or a line segment, we would just put a segment over AB to show that we're not talking about a line that goes on forever in both directions. We're just talking about going from A to B here, just that part. Okay, so just review of the difference between a line going on forever in both directions, a ray going on forever in one direction, and a segment, which is just part of a line that has two endpoints. Okay, letter B, we have to use some subtraction. We have to figure out sorry, I actually have this mislabeled here. Okay, so we know that xy is 12.3, and we know that xz is 20.1, and we have to find yz. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to have to subtract. I got to do the distance from x to z minus the distance from x to y, and that'll give me this distance here, right? So I just have to do 20.1 minus 12.3. Do 20.1 minus 12.3. Okay, once you do your borrowing, you should get 7 8/10, and it's in inches. Okay, so that's this missing piece right here, right? It's just a subtraction problem, except we're using, in the context of a line here. Okay, so again, this is 20. For a problem like this, draw the line and label it, right? 20.1 minus 12.3 gives you 7.8, right? Letter C, sorry about that. Letter C is draw an example of an acute, right, obtuse, and a straight angle. Okay, so of course an acute angle is less than 90, right? That should be review. And obtuse, so less than 90 degrees, so something like this. An obtuse angle, and technically our angle should have arrows on the end of the lines to show that the angle goes on forever, right? An obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. So we know the difference between acute and obtuse. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees, right angle. And finally, a straight angle is 180 degrees. Okay, a straight angle is 180 degrees because it's like two right angles put next to each other, back to back. Okay, and if I look on page 36, I see all of that laid out for me here. Right, I want to emphasize that a straight angle is 180 degrees because it's two 90-degree angles put next to each other. Okay, 90 plus 90 equals 180. Okay, and finally, letter D, we have to find the perimeter of the shape. Perimeter literally means, the distance around the entire shape. And you're going to have questions on your homework where you have to find the missing sides of a shape and then find the perimeter. So if this side is 14 and this side is 4, I know that this has to be 10, okay? Because 4 plus 10 is 14, and I know these two sides combined have to equal this side. And then this side has to be 23, because 15 plus 8 equals 23, okay? So then I just need to add all the sides together. I can make this a little easier on myself by realizing that these two sides combined are 23. These two sides combined are 14. So I'm really doing 23 plus 14 plus 23 plus 14. And 23 plus 14 is 37. So I'm really doing 37 plus 37, which gives me 74 centimeters. All right, for these problems, you're gonna have to go look in the problem for what the unit is. Okay, you have to look in the problem for what the unit is. So 74 centimeters, okay, you gotta find the missing sides and add them up. All right, that is a little geometry view from lesson 9. I will see you back for lesson 10.